Making of the Day of Herb. Well, this is my first full-length feature that I have put on YouTube, and basically after 1,000, I don't know, 70 some odd videos, something like that, on YouTube, I really have been wanting to make a feature-length film on YouTube, and also even a greater challenge than just that by itself is to make a film that was basically shot in real time, and something that I can actually make a feature film, and that's a film that's over 70 minutes long. Within 24 hours. So, had this idea for a while. I looked at the weather and Fridays are usually better for me for various reasons. And I looked at the weather; it was going to be a nice day outside. So I was looking for someone to work camera. And a lot of the folks I've talked to about it, they basically, it's going to be garbage. It's not going to be anything worth anything, and why waste the time doing it? Well, that is a thought. Maybe that is an approach to think about something. Fortunately, I found a cameraman that had a Steadicam that was willing to help out with this project. And I'm not going to call this avant-garde. I'm not going to say that no one's ever done this before. However, it does take an incredible amount to keep someone's attention for 75 minutes. And I knew that I could probably pull this thing off. I live an interesting enough life. I know how to act. I know how to do things naturally and so forth. So that really came to it. So basically, got together at 2 o'clock with a cameraman, and he was working with his Steadicam. And basically, every Steadicam you put on, every camera you put on the Steadicam, you have to adjust it. I was expecting it to be a homemade Steadicam, but it wasn't. And it's actually I was really happy how smooth the Steadicam worked. Some of the shots on there, because the way the Steadicam works, you're balancing this, and basically the way it worked, you held it in this hand here, and you can control the camera a little bit like that. The wind would blow, it would shake a little bit, but it would shake slowly, so it wasn't so bad. So that was nice. That was actually nice. The camera I got's about 2 pounds, so it's not that heavy of a camera, an HD camera. And it takes a really great shot. I shot some of the last few things with it. With high def with that camera. I'm just in love with that camera right now. And of course, basically had to set the settings on automatic, so automatic focusing, automatic exposure, because I'm walking in and out of shadows. Couldn't do a lot of depth of field type stuff, and that's basically blowing out the background with a close-up up front on there because I was walking around. And I knew that if I was doing some of the things I do, fortunately I can play guitar and piano and recorder, I can compose music. I take a lot of pictures of myself, and basically I just thought, well, why not show a slice of my life, what I would do on a nice, beautiful day in East Texas, walking around and interacting with a few people here and there, seeing the sights, and it's just amazing. And actually, there's a couple of things I actually learned that I didn't know. One was that there's actually a bee hive where you can actually see. And I thought, wow, this is great. This is definitely going to make it in the film. They're knocking down Gardner right now still, and actually they were busy knocking it down at that point there. So walking past there, taking pictures in front of that, I thought that was kind of interesting for the film also. The lighting was really nice because it was a beautiful day outside. Not quite the 5 o'clock lighting, however, but it's still definitely, you can see the lighting going on. And one thing that was really surprising, pretty much everybody left the camera alone. Usually people run up and start doing hand signs and this, that, and other, or honking horns. For whatever reason, I guess they pretty much just walked out of the way. I asked the cameraman to pretty much focus on me when other people are walking around, so that way if someone didn't want to be in the camera, and I figure if someone sees me getting filmed and they are talking, they're cool about being filmed, I guess, on there. So anyways, I hope you have a chance to check it out. I really like it. I've watched it twice already. And is it a perfect film? No, it's not a perfect film. Does it show a slice of life of what I do? Yeah. Is acting good? I think the acting is as natural as you can get from anybody out there. Definitely a slice of the everyman on there. And I just hope you enjoy that little experiment. It's 75 minutes long. If you can't handle it all, watch a few minutes of it. Fast forward if you can't handle it a little bit. And perhaps it makes you think a little about your life, what you do in a day. What would you do on a nice, beautiful day out? How do you spend your life in front of the computer, on the TV, on the cell phone, or maybe just looking at a flower and watching a building get knocked down and looking at some bees in a hive. I don't know. Writing music on a beautiful day, playing guitar, singing my little heart out. That's just a bad day. And probably 20 years from now, when I look back at this first film that I put on YouTube, I'll probably smile a great deal. Hopefully this won't be the last feature-length film. It won't be the last feature film I'll put on YouTube. But anyways, share this with other folks if you like it. Again, I don't think this is necessarily avant-garde. Folks have done this before. However, it is difficult to make a film in less than 24 hours with a soundtrack that you can watch 75 minutes. And I'll say this, it's not just because I'm on the screen. I think you can enjoy this film. It's not Avatar, it's not Pulp Fiction or anything like that, but it does have a little special place in my heart, and I hope you enjoy it and check it out. So anyways, go check out The Day of Herb, and as always, rock and roll.